Following the death of Ashurbanipal in 627 BC, the Assyrian Empire was seriously damaged, and the country and empire came down into a lengthy and vicious series of civil wars, including 3 competing queens, Ashur-etil-ilani, Sin-shumu-lishir, and Sin-shar-ishkun, Egypt's 26th dynasty, which had been developed as vassals by the Assyrians, silently severed ties with Assyria while keeping friendly relations. Around 625 BC, Assyria's Babylonian allies revolted, led by Nabopolassar, who was thought to be from the migrant Akkadian people who resided in Mesopotamia's far southeast. By 620 BC, Nabopolassar had taken control of the majority of Babylonia, with the exemption of several pro-Assyrian cities like Nippur. Efforts to get into Assyria failed, and a reaction by the Assyrians led to severe combating in Babylonia. The Scythians and Cimmerians used the Assyrians' intense dispute to ransack their groups, with crowds of horse-borne marauders ravaging areas of Asia Minor and the Caucasus, where the vassal queens of Urartu and Lydia petitioned their Assyrian master for help fruitlessly. They also ransacked the Levant, Israel, and Judah, where the Scythians sacked Ashkelon, and also Egypt's coasts, which were wrecked and robbed with impunity. The Iranic tribes under the Medes made the most of the turmoils in Assyria to coalesce into an effective Median-dominated force that ruined the pre-Iranic kingdom of Mania and soaked up the residues of the pre-Iranic Elamites of southern Iran, and also the similarly pre-Iranic Gutians, Manians, and Kassites of the Zagros Mountains and the Caspian Sea, assisted by the former As. In 615 BC, Cyaxares, lawfully an Assyrian vassal, launched a surprise attack on Assyria, sacking Kalhu, scriptural Kala Nimrod, and recording Arapa, contemporary Kirkuk, and Gassur in an alliance with the Scythians and Cimmerians. Nabopolassar, who was still cut down by Assyrian forces in southern Mesopotamia, was entirely uninvolved in this massive Assyrian defeat. In spite of Assyria's weakened status, extreme fight continued. The Medes gradually made hard combative developments into Assyria appropriate, acquiring a definitive and disastrous success over the Assyrian armies at the Fight of Assur in 614 BC, though in 613 BC the Assyrians beat the Medes Persians, Babylonians Chaldeans, and Scythian Cimmerians in a series of counterattacking victories that led to the union of the forces arrayed against Assyria, which launched a great united attack, ultimately besieging and going into Nineveh in late 612 BC, with Sin-shar-ishkun being killed in the strong street fight. In spite of losing almost all of its essential towns and dealing with frustrating chances, Assyrian resistance continued under Ashur-uballit II, 612 to 609 BC, who battled his way out of Nineveh and combined Assyrian forces around Haran, which yielded in 609 BC. In the exact same year, Ashur-uballit II attacked Haran with the support of the Egyptian army, but this too failed, and the Assyrian Empire came to an end with this deadly loss. Egypt, in addition to residues of the Assyrian army, was beat at the Fight of Carchemish in 605 BC, after which Assyria appears to have disappeared as a different entity, though royal records in the Assyrian style continued in Dur-Katlamu till 599 BC, potentially showing some resistance for several years. In 546 BC and 520 BC, Assyria launched great revolts against the Achaemenid Empire, and it stayed a geopolitical terrain, ethnic system, and colonized province under different rulers till the 7th century AD.